Hello, Gameplay is back again, and today I'm going to review another film. The film I'm going to review is a 2012 film, Dredd. Now, if you've got me on Facebook, then most of you'll see I was watching this a couple of days ago, and I expressed my opinions on it, and I got asked why don't I just review it. So I decided to do a review of it. So basically, there is Carl Urban, and as he plays Dredd, he is the police in this futuristic, almost post-apocalyptic world city, and these police have authority to be the judge, the jury, and the executioner in this city. And then Dredd gets made team up and evaluate this rookie, Anderson, who is played by Elizabeth Thorby. And then they respond to this triple homicide in this multi-story block, and they discover that there is a drug being produced in this building called slow-mo, and that it is being fractured, and the main culprit, the main villain of the main producer, is in this story block. So we decide to go look for it and go look for this thing. The main villain is Mama, who is played by Lynley Headley. And well, when Mama finds out about this, she gets a shut down and shuts the whole block down, and there's no escape. And so Dredd and Anderson have to basically just survive in this block without trying to be killed, and then try and take down Mama at the same time. Now, I like this movie. I first watched it a while ago. When it first came out, I gave it a watch because, well, I loved the original one, the Judge Dredd film with Stallone from, I think it was the 80s that came out, but I wasn't born then. But yeah, I loved the original, and well, until I got older and I'd read some Dredd comics, and I realised that you never see Dredd's face. You may in some things, but the comics I'd read, I'd never seen Dredd's face, and in the original one, his helmet was never on. That's a good thing about this film. You actually never see Carl Urban's face, you just see his bottom jaw. Now, Anderson does run about because he's a rookie without the head, without the mask, the headgear, but Dredd does, so it makes this sort of well done because he's the only character in the whole comic series, so you don't actually see the head. In fact, one of the original comics I've read, he takes off his mask and it's got the panel is just his face, but it has the word censor across his face, so you don't see his face. So they've kind of, in this movie, stuck more to the of the comic. Also, in the original film, it was more humorous and more a jokey side because it was an 80s or 90s action movie whenever it was out. Whereas this one's it's more the action is more drawn in and it's more there in your face sort of style. So yeah, but one criticism. So if you've seen me on Facebook, you will know I put up a bit of criticism about this, and some people argued, but some people mentioned that this made it a good thing. But really, because the drug in this is called slow-mo, it slows the heart rate down to some sort of percent. I think it says 1% of normal. Then they use this in like every death, and I actually there was a death I watched. I'm not going to say whose death because that will spoil it, but I watched one of these deaths, and it was like 2 minutes of just falling. But it cut between. There was one moment where the person was falling, it was all slow and showing stuff because this film was brought out in 3D and it was made for 3D, so it's maybe better if you've seen it in 3D. Maybe that would make more sense. But yes, the person is falling, and then it cuts to a really quick fall, and it goes back to a slow fall again. It's also a lot of the action sequences got a lot of this slow-mo put into it as well, again for the 3D element. But really, it's still a bit. It's almost like taken away from the action. They're pulled out of the action. When you watch an action film, you're usually right in there. Especially action films, you're usually in within the action. You usually shoot it, so you're in there. Whereas this one, when it starts with slow-mo, you feel kind of withdrew from the action more than you actually are in the film. So it kind of takes out this barrier of the film. And I like films that engage with you and you're always in with the film. But still, I would say that was the only downside of this film. I would say the film deserves a 4. It really didn't. The slow-mo bits didn't put me off that much to say this film is the worst film I've ever seen, because it's not. This film was a fantastic film and probably one of the best remakes I've seen probably ever. And you know, I put up a blog a couple of days ago about a remake coming out and you know, I'm always skeptical about remakes, but this one was fantastic. So yeah, if you've seen it, leave a comment down below and tell me what you think about this film. If you haven't seen it, go and watch it. Don't forget about the first film, because that's what people always think about when they see these films. Think of the original film and they realise you didn't like the original film. Well, watch this, because this is not like the original film. It's a lot better. Also, leave a like and push that red button to subscribe. So cheers for tuning in, and I'll see you later.